what's up? It's Hannah and welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a ride with me vlog. I haven't done one of these in so long. I think it's been like 2 years since I've done one of these. Yesterday was the first time I had ridden in over a year because I did not ride while I was pregnant. So it's time to get my horses back into shape. I'm going to be riding Lady today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below to see more of my future videos. If you turn on the post notifications, let me know down in the comments for a chance to win a post notification shout out in one of my videos. If you want to see pictures and behind the scenes, my Instagram and all of that is linked in the description box. Okay, I just went and got Lady. Normally I will lunge after I groom, but she's being a little difficult to catch today. So I went ahead and lunged her before I brought her up to the barn. I'm fixing to groom her now, and then I will go ahead and tack her up. Normally I'll lunge before and after I tack them up, but since I went ahead and lunged her, I will go ahead and tack her up after I groom her instead of lunging first. Okay, so when I lunge my horses, I back them up first before telling them which direction to go because I don't want them like up on top of me whenever they like start to go in case they're like really fresh and they just like start hopping or something. And Lady did really good lunging today, but she was pretty lazy, so she's trotting pretty slow. And when I stop them, I want their butt to be like completely turned away. So that's what I'm doing right here. And I asked her to go the same direction. I don't always switch directions when I stop them because I want to make sure they're paying attention. I don't want them to try to get ahead of me and try to figure out which direction I'm going to ask them to go. So sometimes I'll switch directions and sometimes I won't. So again here, I'm just trying to make sure her butt like is turned away from me. And I have her stand before coming into me. I never want them to just come in and crowd me once I ask them to stop. So I always back them up after I stop them or have them stand there for a second. That way in their head, I'm about to back them up or have them stand there for a second instead of them just coming in and crowding me. So after I lunged her, I brought her in to tighten her cinch, and I ride her in the Andrea Equine halter. I've talked about it a lot because it's one of my favorite pieces of tack. I will have it linked in the description box in case y'all want to check it out, and also some videos that I've talked about it in. But I just hook my reins to it. She neck reins pretty good, so I just hook it to the little loop for a lead rope. And again, when I get on my horses, I don't want them to just take off. I want it in their head that I'm going to ask them to stand for a little bit or back up. So I normally back up as soon as I get on. That way they have that in their head instead of, okay, I'm going to get on, I'm going to go. And normally, if they haven't been ridden in a while, they've been out of work like she has, I normally stop her and back her up pretty frequently once I first get on, just to make sure she's paying attention and to also keep her mind busy. If they are being ridden consistently, I still do this, but not as much. I'll just do it like a couple times when I get on. So I did it at a walk, and I'm going to do it at a trot as well. And right there, she tried to go before I asked her to, so I stopped her again and backed her up, and then let her go when I told her I was ready to. Right here, I'm just giving her a little break. I was, walking and trotting longer than the video actually shows. This is edited a little bit, so, I'm riding longer than this, 10 minutes of, riding clips that I have here.
Okay, so after our little break, I just trotted some circles and did a little bit more stopping and backing up. And I did this both ways. Pretty much everything I do in both directions. And then after I trotted some circles, I loped some circles. And here we were on the wrong lead. So we aren't really doing circles right now until we got on the correct lead, which took a couple seconds. I think she does better on her left side, so it took a minute for her to pick up her correct lead. I think this is where she picks it up right here. And, well, never mind. Maybe right here. Yeah, this is where she picks it up, and we're able to actually loop some smaller circles. And then here we took another break, and then I just long trotted some. I'll normally long trot down the dirt road, but since she hasn't really been ridden much, I'm just doing it in the pasture because she does get a little spooky if she has not really been ridden much. So I just stayed in the pasture until she's a little bit more conditioned, and then I'll take her out on the road again. And after I did the long trotting, I went ahead and cooled her off for the day. And after I cooled her off, I brought her back up to the barn to untack her and rinse her off before turning her back out to the pasture. that was all for today's video. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of my future videos. I love and appreciate y'all so much, and I'll see y'all soon with another video.